You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change.
Shield has fallen since the last Captain America, so now we're all relying on one another. There's really no one to report to, so it's this loose hierarchy. They're leaning on one another as soldiers. There's no one person giving commands. We're operating as a true group now.
The Avengers were supposed to be different than Shield. Anybody remember when I carried a nuke through a wormhole?
No, it's never come up.
Save New York?
Never heard that.
Recall that? A hostile alien army came charging through a hole in space. We're standing 300 feet below it.
There's certainly a unity that they're all formed now and is solid. Thor sees a bigger picture of the current conflict that's going on. There's the initial battle which they're involved in, but Thor uses his Asgardian knowledge and starts to tap into some otherworldly possibilities and threats that he thinks are coming.
Where I think Natasha had a stealthier, or the Avengers in general had this kind of stealthy approach, and S.H.I.E.L.D. certainly had that. Now we're being judged in a different way. Everybody is watching us.
We covered a lot of ground of establishing who these guys were in the first one, so we were able to really dig down much deeper into who they are when they're relaxed, when they're familiar with each other. That's when people really start to sparkle.
So if I lift it, I then rule Asgard?
Yes, of course.
There's all this unfinished business. There's the matter of a certain wormhole that opened over New York and the imminent threat that still implies. So Tony has turned his attentions more toward a bit of a post-Reagan era Star Wars type notion, and he likes to call it Ultron.
How could you be worthy? You're all puppets, tangled in strings.
Ultron becomes a self-created being, really, as he continues to advance and develop and evolve and so on. I think his perception probably of the world as a Tony Stark is the absolute defining personification of what is wrong with the world today.
Are you even pulling?
Are you on my team?
Just represent, pull.
All right, let's go.
Obviously, everyone's like a professional and been at this for several years now and know their roles really well. So it is fun to be the bigger group now and figure out how we work together as a team with these new elements that are in there now.
I asked Marvel to compile like a Bible of all of the issues that were centered around her. And it's just unbelievable the amount of material she has to draw from.
It was definitely a daunting kind of feeling to kind of come on set with all of the Avengers, because for the majority of the cast, their third or fourth film, you know, so they're very comfortable with the way that they want to portray their characters. But that was taken away pretty quickly when you meet the guys. Everyone's super friendly and, you know, down to earth, and it's very grounded set.
It's the end of the path I started us on.
There's a great communal friendship between us all. And we have great memories together of things that we've done. We're all like really good friends. We have a nice fraternity of Marvelites.
In this one, we're together a lot, which is great for us, terrible for Joss, because it's tough to wrangle 10 crazy actors that love each other and just want to talk. It's like a kindergarten class. It's really, he literally has to whistle to get our attention.
I think people will get to know the characters more, but they'll also get to see some special effects that haven't been done before, meet some new characters, which are really fascinating and layered and interesting. I think it'll just be another really great time at the theater.
There are no strings